Hello and welcome to part 4 of this playthrough of the game Cocoon. This is for me the second day playing, and I just entered this loading screen and I noticed that we have these 5 pillars here, and on these leftmost pillars we see the 2 bosses that we have defeated so far. So I am assuming that because we have these 5 pillars, there will be 5 bosses in total, perhaps. So let's see where we are. Uh, so this is the loading screen. We are right now 32% into the game, so about 1/3, and we have gathered 2 of the cocoons, the orange and green cocoon that we see right there. And also on the right there, on the ring that's showing the world that we are in, we also see a marking of the 2 bosses that we have defeated so far. So let's hop into the game. Okay, here we are again. So yesterday, or in segment number 3, we left the orange cocoon inside of the green cocoon. And I'm curious now, I just want to check one thing. So I cannot go into this combined cocoon. So the only thing I have is to take it with me right now. What I tested in last segment was if the orange cocoon inside of the green cocoon will activate this bridge, the invisible bridge that activates with the orange orb, but that does not seem to work. And I think that leaves us only with this option through the glowing path. I can jump up it with my action button. So just exploring what's over here. This seems to be a dead end. Again, a jump. And I can activate them both ways, but every action seems to activate a different platform over here. So right now this one I cannot stand on, but I think when I go up here and I activate, this pillar will now become solid, while this one becomes translucent. Okay, cool. Some kind of spinning discs. Perhaps a tentacle. Can I go off? No, I can't. So I think I activate again. And so every time it jumps to a different platform. All right, and here I can leave my orb. And we seem to be on this tower structure. Let's take the orb with us and keep on jumping. So this here, not sure if it has a purpose. Perhaps this seems to be a button thing, but it is closed right now. Perhaps it opens up when I activate this on the left. Yes, okay. So these two are linked together. And what else do we have here? So here we have a little circular area. I think that's to trigger shifting between the two. And I'm curious if all of these are linked or if it's just every two that are linked. So if I activate these or this here, it also activates that one. All right. So let's see what this button does. So it activates that cloud. And I think where we have to go, let me just check out one thing here. I think these platforms are all blocked. Yeah. So it seems like the way forward is this platform that we have up north of where I am. So what I'm assuming is that once I take the orb off, this cloudy platform moves back to the right, and I have to stop it right when it's in the middle and get on top. So I hope it moves slow enough. It doesn't. Perhaps in the other direction? Or once it's here... Oh no, okay. And can I jump off? No. But what I could use is this thing over here to freeze it in place, not the one at the bottom. So let's take the orb. And now I've frozen the platform in place, but then what does that do for me? Because now I cannot climb up it, I think. So is there a way to make the platform move while it is solid? That's my next question. So as soon as it's lucid there, I mean, I think I see a way. I let the platform come all the way to the left. Oh, I cannot even activate these pillars without my orb. So let's do this as quick as I can. Okay, I'm not seeing the solution yet. Let's try something. If I go this way, I cannot activate. Also cannot activate here. So the difficulty lies here, I think, in how do I get my orb with me fast enough so that I am here to activate the cloud so I can get on top of it. And I don't think that is happening with the timings that we are given here. So perhaps I am missing a part of the puzzle. Let's try this again. It's way too slow. Let's see, can I get on top here? Yes, but that does nothing for me. I'm stuck on this platform. Oh, wait, something changed. Didn't it? Okay, let me test one more thing. If I put the orb on and immediately take it off, it starts going back to the right. So the question is, how do I get down fast enough? Okay, so let's move it all the way to the left, take it and activate quickly so it freezes. Then I think now if I activate this platform, we can make it translucent again, and my distance is now a lot shorter to get to the moving platform. So let's try, start moving. Yeah, okay, that's the solution. So it is a timing where you need to do this in 2 parts, not in 1 part. All right, that was, I think, the longest it's taken me on a puzzle, but that's okay. Sometimes it's a bit of trial and error. Aha, and now I'm on top of the tower. Quickly traversing up. Trying to explore all the nooks and crannies. So what do we have here? A platform to go up, but also a staircase. And then we have a jump. Now what happens if I activate this platform? Okay, yeah, I think that's good. Although, is it good? It does not really seem to matter right now. Now I can come from the bottom and then jump up here. But I'm wondering if I could not have also done that without activating that platform. So now we went down, down, and I think in the other way it would have gone up, down, up. And I believe that is what we actually need, because this teleporter, this lift up is broken. So I think I go back, and this is to tell me, I believe, that the circular or the spinning tower can take two different configurations. So previously, what I did was this was down, then jumping to the right, I went up, and then jumping again, I went down. Now I'm up on the left side. If I activate here, I'm down, and I cannot go up to what looks like a door that I need to first press this button for. So I activate the button, door opens, but now I need a way to get to that middle platform, and if I go back, you can see I cannot reach it now. But this is what we do with the other configuration. So I activate here, go back down, and then when I jump, now I'm up here. Okay, so we have now left that underground world. And it looks like we are in open air in the middle of a circular machine here with a jumping platform. So let's charge it up. And we jump to this onion dome. And I have a invisible bridge. I have a button. And I have a way to activate the dome, it seems. So let's first activate the dome here. So this is one of those points where I can go outside of the current world that I'm in, or perhaps go inside of the sphere that I'm holding. But I just want to see, what does this button do? Nothing. It's just a placeholder where I can place an orb that I'm not using. In the previous world or place where I had a thing like this, there were two of these placeholders to hold the cocoons in place for the orange and green, and that was 2 times part of a puzzle to use those. So I'll see now, maybe I get another orb inside. So I can see also that in the pond that we have now created, that shows us an image of the world inside of the cocoon, we have now a combination of green and orange. And I have not been able to go inside of this combined cocoon, so I'm very curious to see what we will find in here. So let's have a look. Okay, and we teleport back to the exact place where we left our orange cocoon last time, right before we advanced to the boss fight with the second boss. And I believe now I take my orange cocoon and I take it out with me so that I can use it here to create this invisible bridge that becomes visible when it's near the orange cocoon. And I'm curious then if I need some way to bring my green cocoon with me or not. So let's first traverse and I find another one of these. Okay, and a platform with a moving platform in the top right over there that I will activate from the other side, it seems. So let's first activate our onion. So I've left my green cocoon on the left side, and I wonder how we will get that one back now. I also have this button on the right that I can get to. Perhaps that's to activate that floating platform in the top right. So I'll take my cocoon with me to activate this lift. Or, oh, I need the green cocoon to activate this lift. So each of these cocoons seem to have a power. The orange one has the power to create those bridges from these platforms. Now, how do I take both with me? Can I take both with me? Seems my only option is going into the orange cocoon. So what are my options here? This was to the boss area, and I remember there was still this area to the right that I could not reach with this black diamond. I believe this to the left was, we've already traversed that path. Now, was there something here that I missed? We had these black dots, but I already released the moon ancestor there. And this was a way that was blocked. So there's nothing I can do in here. So it seems like this is not the solution, not the intended way to go. So I'll go back. So the question is, how do I get my orb, my green orb, over on this side? And I think that floating platform might be the solution. So let's try to go back and see what are my options here. Let's go back inside of the green world. Maybe we go to the right here. That part we needed Billy for, and Billy is gone. That doesn't really do anything. Uh, Now I do have an idea. So when the orange orb was in the green orb, I could use the power of the green orb and bring the orange orb with me. Now what if I change the way they are nested? So instead of putting the orange orb inside of the green orb, what if I do it the other way? I place the green orb inside of the orange orb. So let me use this placeholder. I take the green orb and I use this thing to put it down. I take the orange orb and now I can carry green while I go inside of orange. And that's something I've not done before. So let's have a look. Does green here activate anything? No, I don't think so. There's none of those switching platforms. Now I think if I leave green and then go back outside, I now create one orb, green inside of orange. And then I think I can carry both orbs with me to the other side. Okay, that seems to have been the solution to advance here. So then I need green back. So let's take green, take it back outside. And then since there are no two of these placeholder buttons, I cannot do another switcheroo back to orange inside green, so I'll have to activate this button first. I activate it. That now gives me a platform. And that also now gives me two placeholders. So the question is, what do I want? Green inside of orange or orange inside green? I don't have to decide yet. I think I can just take both with me. And let's have a look first what we need. I hope the platform doesn't leave. So it looks like I'll need a way to get Billy the bot back in order to be able to cross these rocks. And now I also see that I need orange here. But is there a way to do that now? I think I got stuck. Yeah, I think... that's not good, the platform moving away. Oh, I can switch them around. Okay, I thought I needed two placeholders to switch the orbs that I'm holding. So there's a bunch of ways to go. Let's go left first. So this is one of those puzzle areas where I get Billy. That's good. And what's on the other side? You have this big kind of fruit with something inside of it. Insect. Ah, oh no, I see, I think. It's one of those sticky things like we have in the wall over here. Those things with antennae. And previously that was one of the puzzles that Billy got stuck on. So the puzzles like these, I need to find a pattern, an order in which to activate these 5 symbols. So let's look around. Again, one of these fruits. Can I activate this? No, I can't. So previously these symbols were somewhere in the background, for example. Now can I activate any of these? If I stand in front, nothing really happens. So let's go back and look for a clue. Aha, here on the platform. You can see below where I'm standing, there is an order. So it's 5, 6, butterfly, 3, 4. So 5, 6, butterfly, 3, 4. And then we get Billy back. Woohoo! Come on, buddy! Break out of your shell for me. And join me on the other side. Okay, leave orange there. Pick up green. Activate the button. And off we go. Okay, so we have another one of these onion structures. And I see these weird things on the ground. I don't even know how to describe it. It looks a little bit like nerve cells. So we need 2 orbs to activate this onion. You can see the inner ring started glowing green there. And then I assume when I activate both, this gives us another place to go inside of the worlds. So then the question is, do I combine my orbs into one? So I think I can just test out first what is it exactly that's going to happen, or what will I need. This kind of looks like a spaceship or thrusters of some kind. So it is not immediately clear to me if I need green inside of orange, orange inside of green. But I'm wondering, can I even take an orb with me? Because this thing, these pillars, don't allow me to bring an orb. So how do I activate this button here? So I want to test something out. I see the pillars that we have there. They have these orange markings. So perhaps if I have an orange orb, I can bring it through there. So I take the orange orb and let's see if anything different happens now. No, not really. What about the other way around? Can I take green? Also no. What about a combined orb? Green inside of orange. Take green, leave it inside of orange, go back, bring my orb. Has that changed anything? No. So perhaps there is something different that I need to do to the orb. Okay, let's bring it back. Was there somewhere else to go? Is this opened up yet? No. A bit puzzled then what to do. Because I've already gone to all of these places. So the question is, how do I activate this button on the left? I need an orb inside of this area. So is there anything I can do with these spaceship thrusters? Anything I can pick up? No. So what am I missing? So it seems like combining them in one orb is not very useful, because I cannot activate this bridge and then still have an orb to activate the button that's higher up there. So I can't leave it here, for example. Same here, activate button doesn't do anything. Now what is Billy telling me? So Billy has this light, and it always seems to point to the way to go. So perhaps it's telling me that I need to do something in the green world, that there was something that I missed, maybe. So this doesn't activate anything. Now I've already gone inside of here and didn't find any new paths that I hadn't already crossed before. Oh, yes, there was this one. Now that I have Billy. Oh, okay. Aha! This gives me a reset, so I can teleport to a different place. What was on the left here? Dead end. Okay. Okay, so that gives me just one path to go. So it seems like this is the intended solution. So my question now is, I think I just go on with the orange orb. There doesn't really seem to be a different solution. So I think this was the way that I needed to get the orange orb to this side, because previously we had these pillars blocking. And then again, here we have the paths with the rocks that I can open with Billy. Okay. And then that seems like maybe a place where I'll lose Billy again. So I cannot go left, I cannot go right, or Billy will get stuck. And I see a pipe puzzle. Bunch of places for platform. Here on the top right I see a platform that can move with a button. So what if I activate? They go to the right. Now what does that do for me? Aha, I think I see. So the intended way is for me to go to the right, to that jumping platform, preferably with my orb. But now when I put my orb here, these sticky monsters immediately start moving, and so I have no time to move in between the two to the right. And that's what I think I need to do. But using this pipe network, I can create a timer then the question is, can I take my orb with me? Oh, I think, yeah. I see it. So the jumping platform on the right there, I think launches me just back to where I am right now. So it's kind of a circular puzzle. But once I've used Billy to open up these rocks that I see on the top, I think I can just go back, grab my orb, and perhaps I don't need Billy further on. So, but the question is, can I even dump my orb in here? It seems like I can't. Okay, so this just did get harder than I thought. So how do I get my orb in there? Perhaps I need to use the jumping platform in order to launch upwards so I can, in the air, dump my orb. And maybe then I need to lose Billy first. He will become a crystal to the portal thing over there. So let me show what I think will happen. So Billy becomes a crystal on the top left. I can go here, but I cannot advance past these rocks because I don't have Billy. But what I can do is now activate to jump, and when I'm in the air, dump the orb in there, grab Billy, go in between, move to the right, go up, have Billy lower these rocks, and then I need my orange orb to advance, but I believe with this platform I will be able to reconnect, and I hope this is a two-way platform. Yeah, okay, I grab my orb, go back, and I have now both my orb and Billy the bot. So a path to the right is broken, path to the left is broken, and we are going up. Again, a broken path. And I'm looking at these things on the right, and they, with those openings, they look a little bit like huts, like some tiny creatures, tiny. I don't know if they are people who live inside of those. In here, inside of this dome, we have what looks like a giant clam. You can see it on the left side, those two sides of the shells, and also like right above me, there's these, it looks like a clam on the top. Jump. Oh, and another one of those black diamonds on the right there. Perhaps that's something to do with the moon ancestors. Okay, so it dumps me inside of this, what I thought was a little village with these little balloons. attached to the ground. So let's have a look around. And there's this central power structure. I wonder what this is. Okay, so that was a one-way bridge there. So just to see where I end up. So I will end segment 4 here. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next segment.